curious what you call me, because actually I gained weight, but I gained muscle and I lost fat. So
and you got six pack, right?
yeah.
Okay, so later on you want to touch his six pack, his durian seeds, go and touch. Must pay, must pay. Okay, so we have many examples of this, and this program, the first version of it came out about 9 years ago. Today we have a much improved version. Believe it or not, it will take care of making your fat genes less active. You all like that? Yes. Okay. Now, this leads me to my second product category, genetics. Now, there are a lot of companies out there say anti-aging, anti-aging. You know, I go Bukit Merah, also anti-aging. Ang Mo Kio also anti-aging. Paragon, then also anti-aging. So it's very difficult for us to sort out what is anti-aging. But today, would you agree your genes are the final frontier of anti-aging? If someone can look at how your genes age and do something without altering genes, please, we don't do any genes alteration, but understanding how your genes age, would that help? Okay. So this man here, I think we know who he is. He's the richest man in the world. He said the next bull trend is not in property, not in financial industry. The next big business opportunity is in the biogenetic science of leader. Now, I will only give you one technical term tonight. It's called epigenetics. What epigenetic means, you're able to take a picture of how your genes express themselves. Okay, let me give it to you in layman terms. These two gentlemen, brilliant professors, for 30 years they only studied genetics. But you know, genetics is a very big field. They studied only one area of genetics. In the human gene, there's about 25,000 genes that govern the way we work, the way we look, and so on and so forth, and also the way we might contract disease. Now, these two gentlemen did a lot of studies on mice, on rabbits, on monkeys, even on humans. What did they find out? There are youth genes in this cluster, in this 25,000 genes. They call them youth gene clusters. So, what do these youth genes do? As the name implies, it gives us our youth. So let's say I'm 18 years old today. My hair gene is very strong at 18. My hair will look the blackest, will look the thickest, will be the best. My eye genes will also be very strong, you can see very clearly. My muscle genes also very good. Do a little exercise, the definition come out, right? My fat genes, not active at all. Okay, very low expression. I can eat all kinds of nonsense, never put on weight, alright? My white hair genes, very inactive. That's why you don't see white hair at 18, right? Okay, what happens? When I'm 28, when I'm 32, when I'm 45, my youth genes are not so good anymore, alright? Particularly if I abuse my body by smoking, by drinking, by being excessively overweight, what happens? My hair genes is not so youthful anymore. My muscle gene is not so good anymore. Things start to change. Suddenly, my gray hair genes become more active. My fat genes become more active. Last time, eat 2 mooncake with egg yolk, nothing happened. Correct? Now eat one small piece, one piece here, one piece there. So I never can get through. Correct? Did you feel that? What did the lady say? One moment on the lips, forever on your hips. Isn't it? Well, now I do that to eat bacang. Okay, so what these guys did was the theory part. Now, we were very lucky. We found this company, so we entered into a period of engagement with them. Then we married them. You know what's the significance of it? When we married them, or rather when we bought this company over, we took all their patents. You know, patents are protected for over 30 years. They did 30 years of research. It cannot be replicated. So we managed to come out with the first set of products under the ageLOC name. As in locking your age. So the first set of products that we came up with were the skincare, or rather the face care product. This was maybe about 6-7 years ago. Okay? Now, the door open. You want someone shut the door? Oh, thank you. You look at this lady before ageLOC, 3 months, 8 months, 10 months. Can you see she looks visibly younger? Okay, so it's not just washing her face, putting some serum. Really, her face genes became younger looking, right? Why? Because collagen genes become younger. Wrinkle genes become less obvious, and so on and so forth. Okay? This lady, I want to give you an illustration. This lady is 90 years old. You know what her granddaughter did to her? The granddaughter asked her to use one of our products called the face bar on her face about 15 minutes each time, twice a week, on one part of her face for 6 months. The other part was kept the same. Can you see which part? It's very obvious, right? So actually, if I didn't show you this part, if you just look at this part, I think this part is easily what, 20 years younger. You look at the eye, you see the eye? Okay. Again, this is Eugene said, well, but I mean, very few people will allow you to do this because but you will do it for your granddaughter, right? Okay. Now, and many celebrities use our product. I think you all know who this is. Okay. This was his wife, Donnie Yen's wife. Donnie Yen is today probably the highest paid Asian actor. Previously it was Jackie Chan and Jet Li, but now he's taken over. And his wife actually went on stage in Hong Kong to share and thank Nu Skin for giving her her. Then she brought her mother up. Her mother looks like her older sister. And you know who else use our product? You all know Angelababy. Yes. Okay, Angelababy. People like Suu Qi, people like Wang Fei. In Hollywood, we have people like Simon Koh. We have Brad Pitt. We have people like Nicole Kidman. And this black singer called Toni Braxton. The best part of it, we don't pay them a single cent. Someone buys it for them and they use it. Okay. So a lot of celebrities are using it. This is very important because their face is their fortune. They can afford anything. I mean, Donnie Yen's wife can afford anything in the world, right? Why she must use ageLOC? She can be paid to say she used ageLOC. She used ageLOC because it works. Okay. Now these two gentlemen here, identical twins. One of them has been using our product for 7-8 years. The other fellow decided to age gracefully. Do you all want to age gracefully? In fact, these days we are not even aging gracefully. We are aging not so well, you know. So very clear, okay? Now, we are here because we want our dreams to come true. But we all work so hard, and I know this, when we are in our 20s, fresh out of university, we have big dreams. Yeah, I see some very young people here. I think you can all relate to when you were their age. Wow, I want to do this, I want to do that. But somehow, there are certain obstacles along the way, and after a while, you start to think it's not possible. By the time you hit your late 30s, early 40s, the children come along, the mortgage, what happens? You all talk around the coffee area, how to, I want to buy a car, the COE price never come down, all these Uber guys are bidding, you know. And my house, my flat, the HDB flat is moving further and further away. The last I saw is now in Sengkang, you know, and getting smaller and smaller. So we give up on our dreams. But I'm telling you, don't give up on your dreams. What did our Prime Minister say? The young, please dare to dream, please dare to make mistakes. And I'll tell the not so young, please be not afraid to make mistakes. You still have a chance. You still have a chance. Okay? Now, let me tell you the story of this little boy. Okay, you know it's me. You can see the resemblance, right? Okay, anyway, I grew up in a very poor family. 8 of us lived in a 1-bedroom flat on Pulau Brani before it became a naval base. And my personal heroes are my parents, because even though they were not well educated, they didn't have much money. They worked very hard to put food on the table, and literally there were times when there was no rice. They had to borrow rice. Okay, there was not enough money for school fees. They had to borrow money for school. But somehow, the three of us, the 3 boys, did not end up as gangsters. I don't know how that happened, but we all managed to finish university and go on government scholarship. So I'm also very grateful to the Singapore government. So one of the jobs that my mom did was she worked as a domestic for the British Armed Forces at that time. This would have been in the early 60s, they were still around. And it was a big house like this, okay? And when she was ironing clothes, I would be there running around the house, very curious. I'm probably about 3-4 years old at that time. And I said, Mom, when I grow up, I want a house like that. And Mom said, that's not possible, because these are very rich people, they got a lot of money, we are very poor, we hardly have money. So I asked Mom, how can I be very rich? How can I have lots of money so that we can buy a house like that and we can enjoy life? What do you think my mom said? Study hard. So what your mom told you?
Study hard.
Yeah, no, you study hard, right? So I did, and maybe I fluked my A-level results and I got a scholarship to go to the London School of Economics. In fact, I just read somewhere that if you're truly lucky in life, you will have two big opportunities in life that you can capitalize on. Is it better to be lucky or better to be smart? Better to be lucky. But you know what? You just have to be a little smart to know that when that luck comes along, to grab and never let go. Okay? If the luck comes and you do nothing, sorry, you're the unluckiest person around. So I've had three big pieces of luck. The first piece was obviously getting a scholarship to the London School because my parents could not have afforded to send me overseas. I got a scholarship from the Singapore government to go there, and my first job, my first boss was Mr. Lee Hsien Loong. How lucky can I be? I learned so much and I'm very grateful. But at the age of 28, I decided to throw in my letter of resignation. Mr. Lee Hsien Loong asked me, you know, in your position, you would do very well if you stay. Many people would be very envious of where you are in the ministry and so on and so forth, scholar. Why do you want to leave? And I said, sir, I was born poor. It's not my fault. I'm very proud of my parents. But if someone gave me an opportunity to get rich and I don't take it and I die poor, it is my bloody fault. Yes or no? So if you're poor today and someone give you a chance and you don't take it, you rather die poor? Come on, of course, you know. So what was the chance? My second piece of luck. I went to work in the stockbroking sector, starting in the city of London. It was the best 15 years for the stock market. Okay, so we made good money and so on and so forth. And what's my third piece of luck? It's no mystery, it's Nu Skin. So my first piece was getting a scholarship and working in the ministry. My second piece was being in the stock market at exactly the right time. My third piece is Nu Skin. So how is this third piece of luck different from the first two? The first two, I have to keep working hard. Whether you're in a job or in a business, you have to be the champion every day. Every week, every month, every year. Is it possible? You know, Tiger Woods has not won a tournament for a very long time. You know, right? And sometimes Italy can lose, England can lose, right? You cannot be a champion all the time. And I realized that. But you know what I like about Nu Skin? I only have to succeed one time. I get it done one time, and then it will keep running and running. Okay? So this is why this third piece of luck is so significant. Now, because of my success in stockbroking, I was able to build my own house and really make not just my dream come true, but my mom's dream come true. But I show you this really to drive home the point. Don't think poverty, think abundance. Just because you're born poor and your job prospects are poor, your health is not so good, doesn't mean you'll be poor forever. And I've always said, no money in the pocket, no problem. Health not so good, can help. But if your mindset is poor and you mix around with people with poor mindset, you deserve it. You will be poor forever. Yes or no? Singapore was a poor country, but now we are a very rich country because the founding fathers refused to think poor. But now, this alone is a very nice slogan. You still have to do something, right? You still have to work at it. You still have to do a lot of things. Okay? So, this is an interview that was done about three years ago. Actually, the reporter was very reluctant to interview me because this reporter said, I just don't have a very nice feeling about MLM. What is MLM? MLM is multi-level marketing, right? Someone told me that. But then later on, I found MLM stands for make lots of money. Then later on, as I do more, I found MLM stands for make life meaningful, which I will show you. Okay? So this reporter actually was very reluctant. She said something like, I don't know lah. She's a business reporter. I forget what's her name. I don't see her name there. Joyce Dew, something like that. So she said, yeah, this MLM thing, the thing is all those people got nothing better to do one, right? Or they get retrenched, then they do MLM, then they try and sell some product. So the company said, you think so? Yes, there are lots of people who do all kinds of people, no education, but what if I could show you there was a guy here who's an ex-government scholar, successful stockbroker, and he do Nu Skin. Would you like to interview him? And she came and really opened her eyes. So what did I say to her? I said, making money is important. Yes or no? Yes. But having the time having the health and having the peace of mind to enjoy your life with your loved ones, to me, is the most important of all. So, this was me before TRA. This would have been about 9 years ago. And the amazing thing was that I managed to exercise to get this kind of body. But how many of us fight this losing battle? Because I was a very active sportsman, I played a lot of sports, and I think at that stage I had given up. I think most of us come to that stage, we just say, yeah, okay lah, you know, I think this is the way I will look. Because all your friends look like that. All your friends look like that, right? And you almost think one of the your doctor is going to say, you have high blood pressure. You almost accept your fate, okay? Because my friends say, what, no? It's not very normal. No, I say it's not normal. It's common, but it's not normal. Sorry, diabetes is not meant to be normal, okay? Heart attack not meant to be normal. It's common, okay? So I was determined to do something. So fortunately, the first generation of our weight management came along, and 3 months later, this is how I look. Okay? Effectively, in 3 months, I not only lost 8 kilos, but my waistline went back 20 over years. Now, just the other day, I attended a very nice wedding, black tie. So my wife said, "Where your tuxedo?" I only have one tuxedo. So I took the tuxedo. I said, "I cannot wear this tuxedo. I got married at age 28. The trousers too loose." So my waistline is now smaller than when I was 28. Isn't that wonderful? And this is about 30 years later. So my waistline today is smaller than it was 30 years ago. How is that? Yeah, 29, I'm 57 now. Yeah, I know you're trying to calculate. Yeah, to you out of your misery. 57 again. 57. So this was about 9 years ago, 9 years plus 3 months, okay? So I stopped the program because I've already achieved my result. Now this is the next picture, is the result of just taking the supplements, the age-lock supplements. Remember I told you about age-lock supplement, bring you back in time, make you younger? And my exercise routine is exactly the same. This is how I look about 6 months ago, okay? And the difference between this picture and this picture is the build-up of muscle. Okay, the young man here, he do a few push-ups, he will build up muscle, right? But 5 years later, it's a bit harder. 10 years later, it's a bit harder, right? But remember what I said about age-lock, it brings you back. That means today, I'm 57 years old. But age-lock bring me back in time to as if I'm 30-something years old. So for the same exercise, definitely I will pump out. Actually, it's almost impossible to book muscle at 57. But this is the power of age-lock. Then, this is my wife, same age, and this is how she looks. She still looks like that today, okay? And I was able, not only with better health, I was able to spend time with my kids, watching them grow up, watching them play basketball. This is a picture taken about 3-4 years ago. My daughter graduated from Cambridge Law School, so we were able to do the best thing for our children, and of course, my mom is also very proud, made her a very proud grandmother, and we were able to go on a nice holiday together. And this is my other daughter, she just finished her 2nd year also at Cambridge. Now, education is very important for us, correct? And because of this, and because I planned, when my first daughter was born, I was 32 years old. My second one born, 36 years old. So I worked out the numbers up. I have to have an income until 60 years old to pay for their education, and then another 20-30 years to pay for myself and my wife. So I bought a plan, I bought one of these, what they call insurance plan to put money aside. There was enough money. Over 20 years, I had to put a lot of money in every year to have this money. But with Nu Skin, I don't need it. The money is still there. But with Nu Skin, pay for my 2 daughters' Cambridge education. Isn't that a wonderful thing? What if someone didn't have the income that I had as a stockbroker, but your daughter make it to Stanford or Harvard or to Cambridge? You want to break their heart and say, you work very hard, but mommy and daddy got no money to send. It's heartbreaking. It's very heartbreaking to tell them that, okay? And we had a lot of time to go on holiday. In fact, last year I worked out, we were on holiday for about 8 weeks, okay? And all the time I'm on holiday, before I go, I never had to clear backlog. I come back, and during my holiday, nobody called me, nobody emailed me. Okay? I come back, got no backlog. I got new people coming to do the business. I tell you, this is called peace of mind. This is called having freedom of money, freedom of time, having the health, having the... In fact, this place, we went to it in America, we were doing things like rappelling and all that. I've never done rappelling before. And at this age, to be able to do rappelling, to me, it's wonderful, okay? And this is a picture that I took on the flight back from LA to Singapore. Now, this is a tip for the man. What I did was, I surprised my wife with a cake on our wedding, and we had a wedding anniversary over in the air. How many of you here are married? Okay, I'll give you a tip. You better remember 2 days. One day is your wife's birthday, the other one is the anniversary. I tell you, the wife said, no lah, darling, no need lah, no need lah. See, no need. You don't celebrate. Suddenly your dinner is cold. I talk to you again. So anyway, I surprised her. I saved my life finally. And this year, better not forget. So we toasted each other. SIA was very nice. They gave us champagne. So the first toast, I toasted my wife, and I thanked her for bringing our 2 girls to who they are. And then the second toast, we toasted Nu Skin. We say, without Nu Skin, we won't have what we have today. We would have to dig into our savings to finance our kids' education, our lifestyle. My tummy will be even bigger, okay, than before. My health will be poor. I will be probably popping a lot of pills, and I'll be wondering what to do with the rest of my life. Okay, so I really am very thankful to Nu Skin. And finally, she toasted me. She said, "I want to toast you, my lokong, okay, for being such a stubborn man. And so many people tell you that Singaporeans will never do direct selling, you persisted. Then when they told you was lucky, you say, yeah, I'm lucky, but I took my chances, okay? And it just goes on and on and on, okay? So sometimes you really have to be stubborn. When you believe in something, nobody can deter you. Okay? Now, at this stage, I want to ask one of my partners, Alfred, to share with you his story and to really show you that actually this business is for everyone. Maybe Alfred.